Shall we quickly recollect? Only one argument is allowed. Quickly, I will read all points. Please try to support. Only one argument is allowed. If true, comma, false, it's wrong. If true allowed, if false allowed. If true and false allowed. If you want to write multiple arguments, you must concat them. If true and false allowed, or allowed, single and allowed, single are allowed, cap allowed, double equal to allowed, not equal to also allowed. So only what operators are allowed? Relational, if 5 less than 6 allowed. Next, 5 greater than 6 is allowed. Next, 5 less than or equals to 6 allowed. 5 greater than or equals 6 allowed. Next, 5 equal to allowed. 5 not equal to allowed. Okay, in if condition, okay, only one argument is allowed. If you try to write multiple arguments, compiler throw error, only one argument allowed. Okay, if you want to write two values, they must be under, okay. Let me take this one down. So two arguments, if you want, you must combine them. Okay. Okay. This one also I can remove, no problem. Let it be there. And next, second one. The allowed argument, only one argument is allowed. The allowed argument type is strictly Boolean type. Okay, if can be, it can be, not if can be. It can be either literal or variable or expression or method call. Literal allowed, true, false allowed, but 1, 0 not allowed. Why? Because these are numeric numbers. Next, in C allowed, in Java not allowed. Boolean variables allowed, but int variables not allowed. Now A equal to. Now operators, which type of expressions? Which type of expressions are allowed? Only relational operators. Okay. Now equality operators, relational operators, and what do you call? Logical operators are only allowed. Other than these operators, anything if you write, compiler will throw error. Method calls are allowed, whose return type is Boolean. Boolean, it is allowed. Other than Boolean, not allowed. Here, assignment operator, be careful. Assignment operator, not equal to operator, allowed. If not equal to allowed, assignment not allowed. But here with the Boolean, allowed. Plus is not allowed. Here also plus is not allowed. Here compiled error. Here no error with if is error. Plus is allowed, but with if is not allowed. Here plus is not allowed with Boolean. Single and is allowed with number, but with if not allowed. Single and with a Boolean allowed, with if also allowed. Okay, you need to practice all these things you have to type. Okay, the next, now I'm taking here Boolean true, Boolean false, and here taking return type into char not allowed. Okay, the next. If you place only one statement, then if body open bracket closed bracket is optional. If body open bracket closed bracket optional. So now here allowed and not required. Without body, if you place multiple statements, no compiled error, only first statement is considered under if block. Remaining statements are not comes under not or not comes under what do you call okay, not come under where is going. If block, those statements are always executed. If some value a less than 5, first statement may or may not execute, second statement always executed. Okay. If input a value 3, then hi hello. If a is 7, output is only hello. Next. Now I'm taking a value 5. I place a body. If I place body, both are comes under if block. Okay. Next. If you place empty if body without any statement under it, we can place empty if body without placing any statement under it. Allowed, no problem. Okay, but we cannot place just if parenthesis without any statement under it. If true, or if false, or if a less than 5 if you write. Compiler throw error. Compiler throwing error to whom? Remember, compiler throwing error to if true, if false, or open bracket. Come on. Compiler throwing error for closed bracket. Compile error for closed bracket. Why? because it will go under if scope, comma, it's wrong syntax. Let me place this case here. And this case here. It's easy for you to understand. Now look at here. After if parenthesis, without body, we can place one statement with multiple empty lines. Compiler ignores all those empty lines, and the first statement after empty lines will be considered under this if scope. Okay, look at there. Void m1 int a. After if a less than semicolon, a less than 5, I have written these many empty lines. Then what it will do? It ignore all these empty lines, take the first statement. Okay. Okay, next. M1 of 3. Now 3 less than 5, true. Hi, hello. M1 7 less than 5, false. Then only hello will come. Now, we cannot place just if parenthesis without any statement under it. Okay, if true, if false, if not allowed, because compiler throws error for closed bracket because it will comes under, because closed bracket will go under if scope, it is a wrong syntax. Okay, 8th point. If we create if without body, we cannot declare variable under it. Compiler will throw error. With body, allowed. If you declare variable inside if body, if we cannot read that variable outside if body, we try to access, compiler will throw error because this variable becomes local to if and it is destroyed when control has come out of if. Now look at that. If true, this is after, it is allowed to access, after body not allowed. Compiler throw error. Even you write if true also. If you write if true, compiler throw error or no error? Throw error. For SOP and exa, int exa. For int x, it will throw error. Inside if without brackets, we cannot declare variable, but we can assign or initialize variable. Int p, if true p equal to 10 allowed. Int p with body p equal to 10 allowed. Int q outside, false q equal to 20, false, right, allowed. Declaring variable outside if, initializing in if, after reading after if. Now you know this point. When we declare variable before if block and if you initialize that local variable inside if, and if you try to read its value, if you read its value after if block, sometimes we'll get compile time error, variable might not have been initialized. Why I use the word called sometimes? Can anybody tell me? Why I told you sometimes? Devesh Pandey, what is the meaning of why, sir? I didn't see your question. You have written question at 4:34, why, sir? Which point you are asking question, why, sir? I didn't see. I'm in process of modifying the statements. Can you try to question again, why, sir? All right. So sometimes means static variable. Sometimes we'll get compile time error. Sometimes we don't get. Okay. If condition value is false, variable expression will get above error. Two conditions I told you. Now here the condition. Sometimes we'll get compile time error. If condition value is false or variable expression, we will get above error. If we initialize the local variable with some default value, we will not get above compile time error. In case of if condition false and variable expression, in case of condition value false, in case of condition value false and variable expression, we will get above error. Next. If we initialize local variable with some default value, we will not get above compile time error. It means we must guarantee the local variable must get some value by the time that variable reading statement is executed. and also for static variable or non-static variable, we will not get compile time error because they contains default values. Okay, na? If you want to declare variable, scope must be there, Nana. You must specify this much distance only you can access. Without body, if you write, there is no scope. And next, identify compile time error, P, error. Error or no error? No error. Because it's true, no error. If true P, SOPLN P also no error. If false, error. If false, error. Right? Int P, C, all these statements, you know, I'm just ignoring. Next, if you place semicolon after if true or if false, the body or the statements placed after if are not comes under if scope. For example, in the below statement, int x equal to 10 and SOPLN x are not under, not comes under or not come under if block. Only semicolon is a come under if is block. Okay, and all these cases we discussed. We cannot place only else. Now by this time, what happened? If completed. If related all points are completed, now we are moving to else block. Okay, totally 12 rules are there on if else block rules. We cannot place only else. Compiler will throw error. Okay, SOPLN hello error. If true, allowed. If true, else allowed. And next, we cannot place multiple else blocks. Okay, let me remove this. Else block must be associated with if block. Okay. Let me place it. Next, we cannot place multiple else blocks to single if. Only one else block is allowed. If true, else, error. Next, like if, we cannot place else without body. Like else, we can place. We can also place else without body. If true, hi, else, hello, allowed. Like if we place else without body, only one statement will comes under. Only one statement comes under else scope. Okay, if true, SOPLN hi, else SOPLN hello, how are you not comes under else. Next, if true, SOPLN hi, else hello, how are you. Okay, output is hi, how are you. And next, we can place if without body and else with body, allowed. If else open bracket, closed bracket, allowed. Output is hi will come. Okay, if you write I know false, nothing will come. We can place if with body, else without body. If body and else without body, then however will not comes under else. If we place if without body, we must place only one statement before else under if. This point we discussed. If we place multiple statements before else under if, compiler will throw error for else block because else will not be associated to if because of more statements. If this is no problem, else and these statements will throw error. If we need to place if else and under if need to place multiple statement under if, if we need to place multiple statements under if, we must use body to if statement. Okay, if true and else. Okay, here no error. Output will be hi, hello, how are you? Who are you will come. How are you will not come because it's under else. If you add body to else also, then the output will be, it will not come. Only hi, hello will come. We cannot place some statements between if and else block. This point we have not discussed, I guess, right? We cannot place some statements between if and else blocks. Compiler will throw error for else. Compiler throw error for else block. Why? Because it is not associated with if block. Look at there, if SOPLN and some SOPLN else. I am writing it just for fun, okay? Right, so where is the error will come? The statement no error, only else will get error. Like in if, in else also, we cannot place variable, we cannot declare variable. In else also, we cannot declare variable without body. And now error. With the body, there is no, with the body, there is no error. There's no compile time error. Okay, now here, no error. Like in if, the variable created inside else will become local to else block, hence we cannot access it after else block. Compiler will throw error. If false int p, SOPLN p, else int q, SOPLN q. Right? This is local to p, this p local to if, else local to q. Then after, if you call p and q, both are error. The variable created inside if block cannot be accessed in else and after if else because it is local to if. Okay, already you know this error, and it is also error. If you wanted to access the variables declared in if else after if else block, we must declare them before if else blocks. Right? So now int p, I declare there and accessing, no problem. If we declare variable outside if we initialize it inside if we access it either inside else or after if else, sometimes we'll get error based on the constant expression. Constant expression, no error. Constant expression, error. Okay, variable expression, error. Okay, constant expression, no error. Constant expression false it is, right? Error. And next, it is constant expression, but variable is initialized down. Now you consider as a variable, compile time error. If we declare variable outside if we initialize it inside if and also in else, if we access it either in else or in if, we never get compile time error because here p, here q will come. Okay, next, p equal to q equal to. Tell me, no error, here also no error. Okay. Creating same variable in if and else blocks is allowed because scope is end, allowed. Creating same variable in if and else blocks and also after if else blocks, allowed because scope is end. Creating same variable before if and in if and else blocks and also after if else blocks. Look at that. Creating same variable before if and in if and in else blocks, in if and else block, and also after if else block. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Here, compiler throw error. It is not allowed because scope is not end. Next, we cannot place empty if. We cannot place empty if else without body. If you write empty if else, this, okay, here I should write true. Else will go under if and finally throwing error. We can place empty if else with body, no problem. Okay, if you place semicolon after if and else, sometime we will get error. Right? What is it? Semicolon after if and else. Okay. Let me remove it. It's not required. Just these are the test cases. Identify errors, all the points we mentioned here. That's it, Nana. So totally 32 points. Okay. Outside raining, power may off. Question number 30, spelling mistake. Creating same variable before if and in if and in else block. Any point missed? Any point I missed? Some points discussed but not included. All points are discussed, all points are covered. Okay, I will also include if else if and then I will post it. Okay, I'll upload. Right? Let me also include if else if. What the syntax of if else if? This fellow is worst fellow. Tell me, what is the syntax of if else if? First if n boolean, first condition one. Of course, it's a boolean condition only. Condition one. Now, I wanted to verify, I want to execute multiple blocks of statements. It's not one block of statement. I don't want, not just two blocks of statements. I want to execute multiple blocks of statements. Okay, na? I want to execute multiple blocks of statements. For example, just basic standard example I'm taking. I wanted to take one int number from you. The int number is 1. I want to display Sunday. Int number 2. I want display Monday. 1 is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. I want to take one number. I want to display January, February, March, April, May, like this. Okay. I want to take some number. I want to display color based on that number. I want to take some number based on that number. I want to display your designation. Okay. So now if you wanted to write, if you want to execute multiple block of statements based on the given inputs, then what I should write here? I must use multiple conditions now. That is where we are going to use else, if, we are going to use if following by else. If I write if else, if condition true, execute this block, else execute this block. But my requirement is what? If condition is false, go here, don't execute this block, again verify. If you want to verify again, if required, if, what did I, condition 2. If condition true, execute it, remaining you skip. No, if condition 2 is false, again I want to execute. Okay, again you should write else if condition 3. Okay, now again I know this condition failed. Then I wanted to again verify one more value. If condition if condition 4. If this condition value is false, then if this condition value is false, then I want to execute last block of statements. Okay, I want to execute last block of statements. This is the way you have to deal. So this is called if else if ladder. What do you call? If else if ladder. If else if ladder. Okay, when we should use this if else if ladder, if you wanted to execute a multiple block of statements based on multiple conditions. First condition false, second condition false, third condition. Like that, if you want to execute, you must use if else if ladder. Let me take a yeah, look at that. If else if ladder. If condition 1 statements, else if condition 2 statements, else if condition 3 statements, else last statements. First condition is true, first if statements are executed. When first if is false, else if is true, then else if condition statements are executed. When if and all else conditions are false, then final else statements are executed. We must use if else if when we need to do choice kind of operation. If that or this or that, like choice kind of operation, then only you should go for if else if conditions. Is it clear? Then scenario to use if else if statements. For example, I'm taking one number. If this number is true, execute this block of statements. If number is false, just ignore it execution. Then that case you go for if condition only. Next, if you want to execute some block of statements, only if the given value is expected value and rest of the statements want to execute always. In this case, we must use only if as shown in the below diagram or above diagram. Next, now I am giving 10, hi, how are you? I'm giving 20, how are you? Then now PQ memory created and destroyed, okay? Okay, this is all the flow of execution, you know, no need to tell. Right? This is the flow of execution already, you know, no need to worry. Next, scenario to use if else. When we want to execute two separate block of statements, one block of statements if given value is correct, and another block of statement if given value is wrong, then we must choose if else control flow statements as shown below. If the given value is 10, execute a hi, else in all cases execute a hello, and how are you always execute. Then this statement is always executed irrespective of the condition value true or false. For example, if you call example.m1 of 10, then now test.java compiled executed control is going 10 taking going into example class m1 method p value 10 p equal to true, yes, then it's true, then going inside output coming high and going outside how are you coming. Then now control going back to calling place. When control is coming back to calling place, p memory is destroyed. Example.m1 of 20, then now tell me 20 is passed to else block. I mean 20 is passed to example class m1 method, p memory again created, then p value how much? 20 equal to 10, false generated. False means going to else block executed hello. After that how are you executed, then control is coming back, p memory destroyed, control is coming out of the test class. So when to use if? Only I want to execute block of statements when the given value is expected. When you want to execute false condition based statement, then if else. Then scenario to use if else if statements. When we need to execute different block of statements under choice based conditions based on the given inputs, then we must use if else control flow statements. For example, if you want to display day name in a week based on the given number, we must use if else control flow statements as shown below. Now look at that. Now I'm writing m1 of 1. Now control is going and now int number 1, then number equal to 1 true, then go to today is Monday. Control is coming back, right? I hope you got clarity on the sentence syntax. No need to explain. Number equal to 1, today is Monday. Number equal to 2, today is Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Today is Friday. Today is Saturday. Today is Sunday. Else, invalid number. Okay, now I'm giving 3. Then we'll get Wednesday. How? It is checking here, passing number value 3. Directly, is it directly going here? No. Hello. Many people are feeling that directly going here. Is it directly going here? No. It is verifying each condition. Number equal to 1, false. If number equal to 2, false. Number equal to 3, true. Then going inside, then output coming. This today is Wednesday. Now I'm giving 9. Okay. Okay, if you take 5, same flow. First value is going, number value is storing 5, number 5 equal to 1, false. 5 equal to 2, false. 5 equal to 3, false. 5 equal to 4, false. 5 equal to 5, true. Okay, today is Friday. Then control is coming back to main method. Now in main method again, I mean test class main method again, you call daynum dot m1 of 9. Then tell me, control is going to daynum, red color na danger. Now directly coming to else block, hey, no, ladder. It is ladder, na. Ladder means what? Step by step you have to go up, right? Step by step you have to come down, right? Ladder means that. Everyone understand, huh? Everyone understand? Then tell me now. First, it is verifying number variable created with value 9. Now verifying 1, false. Verifying with 2, false. Verifying with 3, false. False, 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 false. Now go into else block. Then we are getting invalid number. Is it everyone understand? Tell me, with else if else blocks, are there any rules? This is the concept here. Okay, if else if concept. This is the if else if concept. Are there any rules you need to follow here? You visualize, you got several test cases, right? 30, 31, 32 rules you have discussed with if and if else. Whatever the rules we followed with if, same rules are applicable for if else if, right? Whatever the rules we followed with if else if, same rules are applicable for if else if also. What the rules we followed? Now the data type must be Boolean. So literal or variable, Boolean literal, Boolean variable, Boolean expression allowed. Next, after if you must write else if. Okay, tell me, can I write if, else, after else if? Come on. Now concept completed, now rules. Okay, concept completed. Now I'm going to work with rules. Let me see, is there any program on these rules? And now this is the program already there. Just now you executed. Control 1 compiled, control 2 executed. Today is Wednesday. Now if I give here 7, today is Sunday. If I give here something 17, invalid number, please enter between 1 to 7. Okay, then next. Now I'm taking another program, reading the number from the keyboard, enter the designation I'm taking. Yesterday I given you point, right? Yesterday I told you how to use scanner. Just create scanner object, import the statement, create scanner object, following by whatever the data you want to read, that type of next method I should call. Now you want to read string. There is no next string. Method name is what? Next line. Designation reading. The designation is FR, fresher, have 1 year experience. SE, have 2 years experience. Senior software engineer, have 3 years. Lead, have 4 years. Manager, have 5 years. Other than these designations, anything you give, I'm displaying invalid designation. Okay, now this is a direct main method. Compile it, and execute it. Designation I'm giving FR. Now have 1 year experience. I'm giving manager. Have 5 years of experience. I'm giving CEO. Invalid designation, get out. We are supporting only these designations. So if you want to work on choice based, then we should use if else if. Okay, now let me show you few rules. Okay. Now same syntax, just I'm writing. And tell me here directly I'll write true, else, true, false. Okay, just test case now. Let me write. Now I'm writing if true, else if again I'm writing true, Look at here, I'm writing if true, if else true. Is it allowed? Just if and else if. Is it allowed? Yes. It's a valid syntax. No problem. Copy paste. And next I'm writing if true, if else true, or if else false. Is it valid? Yes. Okay. And next I'm writing here what the meaning of the statement, Anna? I didn't understand your question. Can you elaborate what the meaning of your question? Can you please elaborate? I'm writing here. I'm writing here else. Yeah, it is also allowed, compiled. Okay. Now I'm writing something like this. Is it allowed? Is the syntax allowed? Come on, come on. Is the syntax allowed? Not allowed. Okay. What is the rule? 33. We must place else block always last. Okay. Now, only if else if allowed. If else if with true or false allowed. If true, else if else allowed. Okay, let me remove this one. Okay, this one. (34). We can place if, else if, without, else. Okay. And what happened if I write if, else if, else if I write like this, what happened? If power off, I may disconnect automatically. You cannot see, I cannot tell because UPS is also not working. Okay. If it disconnected, don't get attention. Okay, now outside heavy rain is there. If it is disconnected, don't get tension. Just you need to practice. Okay. I will upload this file to our Google Drive. I hope all the people know this Google Drive is to all. Okay, now this Google Drive is meant for all batches. There's a Google Drive link I will upload after typing. Okay. If power switch off, power off, then please try to you download that file and you try to practice. Okay, then come back to the program. And tell me, this program is compiled successfully or error coming? Look at that. What error coming? Error, else without if. Else without if you are getting error. Right. Yeah, check once. I shared again Google Drive link, check once. Now tell me. I am writing properly. Now, whenever you take if else if blocks, same story will come. What is that? Variable declaration, variable initialization, all points will be repeated. Now declaration, same point. Okay, no need to tell. Initialization also same point, no need to tell. But I want to talk simply one point. Int a declared outside. I'm writing here a equal to 10. And I'm writing here system dot out dot println a. And I'm writing here again system dot out dot println a. I'm writing system dot out dot println a. Below. Is this program compiled or not? चलो चलो fast. Is this program compiled or not? A variable declared but not initialized. And initialized inside if, accessing in if else, accessing in else, accessing after. Compiled or not? Compiled here. Because it's true. Condition is true. Now, I'm taking here B. I'm taking here false. False, false, okay? I'm writing here B equal to SOPLN B, SOPLN B, SOPLN B. Compile or not compiled? No, not compiled. Okay? Variable B might not have been initialized. Okay, now? Then next. Now I am commenting here, commenting here, commenting here. Then tell me. Now I am taking another case. Please try to understand. See, here I am writing false. Here I am writing true. Here I am writing true. And here I am writing C equal to 20. Below. Now compiled, not compiled. Guess. Just apply compiler thoughts and tell me. Compiled or not compiled? Compiled or not compiled? Compiler started questioning what? Compiler started questioning what? If false, go into else if. Else if true, na? True means what? C value is 20. Then 20. Okay, these are all the C baba, okay? 20. Tell me, if it is executed, else executed or not executed? Not executed, so no problem. And now C value 20, C value 20. So program compiled, no problem. Okay, na? Okay, na? Understand what I'm telling? Now tell me, same point if I write here. Now tell me, int C, false. Here also I'm writing false. Now. It is also false, no value. Here also false, no value. Here, no value. Here, no value. Then compiler throw two errors. Variable C might not have been initialized. So now I'm commenting. Okay, I need to take here D. Are you following? Are you following? So are you able to think next test case? Try to think next test case. Now I'm writing E. Now false, E equal to 10. False, E equal to 20. Else block I'm writing E equal to 30 I have written. Tell me, any compile time error? Any compile time error? No. Why? Because if two conditions are failed, else block executed with value 30. So you have to guarantee the variable initializing at either in if or else or in else anywhere. Then no compile time error. Compile successful. Okay, na? And if executed value will be 30. Okay, 30 is coming. Okay. Now, I want to write one more test case and we will stop it. That's all. This is the last case. Now tell, if EF equal to, I'm writing 10, int G semicolon, in place of I'm writing F equal to 10, G equal to 10, G equal to let's say 5. Okay, next, F equal to 20, G equal to, I'm writing here 6. Okay, tell me, is this program compiled or not? I'm displaying G. Come on, guess. Is it compiled or not? F is not compiled. Why? What the mistake? Any mistake here? Line number. Devesh Pandey, why you are telling F is not compiled? This program is not compiled. Why? This expression is what? Variable expression or constant expression? It is variable expression. Variable expression means It may be true or false. If it is false, not initialized. This is variable expression. If it is false, not initialized. Else block, no G value. Here also no G value. Compiler throwing error. 80, 93 and 95. Understand? Got clarity? Yeah? So same points applicable. Okay, just you need to practice. You need to practice. If I write if else if, by initializing this local variable in all if else, all places, if you write if else if, all places if initialize, then no error. Okay, f g, let me take h, and this is I'm taking I, and now h equal to, then here I equal to, and I need to change here I. Rebuje, control compile, because in all conditions I have initialized, no problem. Compile executed, output coming 5. Why 5 is coming? Because h value is 10, that's why 5. Now I'm changing to let's say 15. Then output will be 6. Correct? Output will be 7. If you take 20, output will be 6. Okay, so this is how you need to practice. Okay, same points, whatever the points you have learned, same points applicable. Sir, if you take final variable, yeah, final variable means again comes under constant expression, same points will be applied. Okay, now then tell me, can I place some statement between the if else conditions? Here I'm writing again true. Okay, just empty body. Next, I'm writing here also true or false, whatever, least bother. Same points. Okay, and then else. Okay, and now I'm writing empty if else like this. Is it allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Compiled successfully, right? And now I am placing these statements without body. Allowed or not allowed? Without body I'm placing. Allowed or not allowed? Without body, allowed or not allowed? Without body, allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Where is the error? Where is the error? Semicolon. Line number 121 is the error. Right? Line number 121 is the error. Illegal statement. Okay. Now, what I should comment? I should comment this? No. I'm commenting this. If I comment this, any error? Yes, error. Again, this closure bracket is only error. Okay, line number 121 only error. If I comment this, again error, line number 121 only error. Okay, magnet, I told you, remember yesterday magnet? Now if you want to compile this statement, what I should write? I should place semicolon I am placing here. Program compiler not compiled. Program compiler not compiled. Now you'll get compiled time error. This else is become now inner, right? Inner else without if. Now else without if compile time error we will get. Line number 123, else without if. Okay, if I comment this, now any compile time error. If I comment this, any compile time error. Now this else if will go under this. Then again we will get else without if. Will get compile time error, else without if, line number 126 illegal start. Now I'm getting compile time error. This open bracket is going here. Okay, all right, I'm commenting this. Next, again I'm writing now below. If I write semicolon here, also here I'm writing. Now any error? Semicolon I placed both the places. Allowed or not allowed? Still not allowed. Compiler throw error. Why? This else is going under this else. No. Because already semicolon there, na? Already semicolon there. Now this become else block, normal else block. Then else if true, else semicolon. These are the normal. But this else don't have any if. Okay, now these two will go under if, right? So now compiler will throw error for else. So line number 126, else without if. Okay, are you following? So you have to try all these things. I'll share this document. Okay, please practice. Then what to do now? Semicolon. Here also I should place semicolon. If we place semicolon all the three places, any problem now? No problem. Compile successfully. Okay, same concept. whatever you practice with if else, same concepts will be coming. So these are the points you need to understand carefully. Will you practice? Will you all practice carefully? So now I'm going to copy this document, these programs. One last statement also, let me write. I'm writing if multiple semicolons I'm writing. Is it allowed? I place multiple semicolons. Allowed or not allowed? Multiple semicolons allowed? Array, not allowed na? Without body, how many statements are allowed? One. Then tell me, this is semicolon is a separating association between if and else na? Then we got error. Else without if. Else without if. Okay. Apply all above variable declaration, initialization, and semicolon points on if, else if. Find are there any compile time errors in below statement. Try yourself, Nana. Syam Kumar. Try yourself. Why you want make me your servant? You can try yourself, no? You have system, no? You can try, no problem. Try yourself, and if you find any errors, let me know. Sir, if you don't understand, then ask me. I'll help you. Simple point. Please check. Can you able to download the file? Are you able to access downloaded? Okay. Then come to here. Tell me, is there any problem in this program execution flow? Is there any problem with if else if based program? When to choose if else if? If you want to execute choice based conditions, then we have to execute it. We have to choose if else if. Is there any problem? Come on, come on. Is there any problem here? It is a ladder. Ladder means step by step you have to go. It is a slow execution. He didn't get any document of core Java. What should I do? He is an engineer and engineer Mr. Vivek. Designation is given engineer he himself. But what I am telling is not understand. Where you didn't get Nana, Mr. Vivek? Babu, Mr. Vivek? Drive. All people got. Why you didn't get? Whose drive you are searching? Can you share the drive link to me? What drive you are accessing? Your driver. Array, how can I put these files in your driver? Tumri fellow. You are an engineer, huh? IT person. I told in a CSE background, people are the dummy brain fellows. How can I place file into your brain, right? Perfect engineer. Right? Click this link. Click it. Accessed up. Come on, respond. How much time, my dear Vivek? Bhaiya, Vivek, Bhaiya. Come on, Bhaiya. Got a? Come on, show some maturity, okay? Really great people.